Welcome to this breaking explainer. We're interrupting your regular digital flow today to bring you a live analysis of a rapidly unfolding situation that's literally happening across the web right now. Millions of users, maybe even you, attempting to reach their destination are experiencing a sudden, highly orchestrated interception. Now, this isn't an error message, it's not a broken link. We have live information detailing the exact anatomy of what we are officially calling a digital pause. We're going to break down the exact data and instructions coming in from the front lines of the web to understand exactly what's happening in that tiny space between your click and your destination. So, let's look at the incoming data.
Okay, let's dive into this. The very first transmission we're receiving from this digital blockade is a simple yet incredibly authoritative command. Just a moment. It's a sudden, unyielding halt to your digital progress, right? You've initiated a request, you're expecting instant access, but instead, boom, you're hit with this digital stop sign. Now, like I said, this isn't an error, it's a defensive maneuver. It's there to protect the destination from automated bot traffic and malicious overloads. It's polite, sure, but make no mistake, it is absolutely ironclad. You are going no further until the system says so.
We're tracking this as a multi-phase event, so moving right into phase 1, the momentary pause. The situation on the ground actually begins with an immediate request for your patience. Before any further access is granted, before a single byte of your intended destination site actually loads, you're placed in a secure holding pen. The network infrastructure is stepping in and asserting complete control over the pacing of your connection. Now, to truly grasp the speed and the sheer complexity of what's happening, let's map out the sequence of these incoming updates as a live timeline. We're dealing with fleeting micro-interactions here, folks, but treating them as critical, unfolding phases really reveals the massive security architecture at play. At millisecond 0, the pause hits. You are completely halted. By millisecond 500, we hit the verification phase. This is where the system is silently interrogating your connection. Just 1 millisecond later, at 501, transitions you into the wait, basically a state of network limbo. And finally, if all conditions are met by millisecond 1000, we see the continuation. Entire judgments about your digital integrity are happening in the absolute blink of an eye.
And we have breaking information just coming in on this timeline. The holding pattern has shifted, bringing us officially to phase 2, verification status achieved.
What this means is that the initial silent interrogation, that rapid-fire assessment of your connection's legitimacy, has concluded. A state of cleared security has been officially reached right there on the network's front line. The direct update we're receiving is exactly this: verification successful. And we really need to report this direct update with the gravitas of a major victory. In a web environment that's constantly scanning for anomalies, confirming that this first crucial hurdle has been successfully cleared, well, that's a monumental step forward. The automated gatekeeper has essentially looked at your incoming traffic and officially deemed it safe. And this brilliantly illustrates the binary nature of this digital checkpoint. Out of all the digital chaos, out of all those complex algorithms running invisibly in the background, we've achieved exactly one absolute confirmation of verification success. It's a 1 in a world of zeros. One single confirmed safe entity, cleared to proceed to the next stage of the journey. But the situation on the ground is still developing. We are now entering phase 3, waiting on OpenAI. So, you've been cleared by the initial security check, but you aren't moving forward just yet. You're now in a mandatory holding pattern, and this is dictated entirely by the destination server itself. Basically, the gatekeeper unlocked the outer door, but you're still waiting in the vestibule. Let's look at the stark contrast in this current environment. On one side, we have the user state, which is simply waiting. You, the user, are entirely idle. You're trapped in a loading screen, completely powerless to speed up the process. Pitted against this is the destination state, which is waiting for OpenAPI.com to respond. You're entirely at the mercy of a pending required action from the destination servers to actually bridge this digital gap. Your security clearance means absolutely nothing until the destination is actively ready to receive you. Just as we anticipated the connection finalizing, we are receiving new data. This brings us to phase 4, the technical mandates. The system has issued a final set of uncompromising rules before any final connection can occur. So the crucial point is that we're looking at a sequential list of non-negotiable rules required by the system. Step 1, enable JavaScript. Step 2, enable cookies. Step 3, continue. Let's be clear, these aren't suggestions. The system demands that your browser has its engine running, that's the JavaScript, and its digital ID badge ready, the cookies, before granting passage. Let's analyze this rigid conditional requirement based on the information we have. The action to continue is heavily restricted. It's a conditional action of progressing to the destination, and it's granted only upon fulfilling those strict JavaScript and cookie mandates. As an impartial observer of this data, we have to clarify that progress is entirely blocked unless compliance with these two specific mandates is achieved. If you don't have JavaScript enabled, you stop here. If you don't accept cookies, you stop here. The digital border remains firmly closed to any non-compliant browsers.
As we wrap up this breaking explainer on the anatomy of a digital pause, we see that the final hurdle isn't just about the servers. It relies heavily on your own local setup. We turn this technical mandate directly back to you, leaving you with a vital question about your own digital readiness. Are your cookies enabled for what comes next? Because in this tightly controlled digital environment, your access relies entirely on your technical compliance. Thank you for joining us for this breaking explainer. Keep those browsers ready, and we'll see you next time.